How's everyone doing tonight? I'll give you a second, see if anybody's going to come on with me and join me for just a moment. Got some crazy, awesome news I want to share with everyone. Alright. Hey, what's going on? What you up to? You getting into trouble tonight? Alright, well, at least I got a couple of you guys on. That's awesome. So I'm here tonight at D&W off of Milby, and today is a Valentine dance. And so I'm here with my friend Isaac Rodriguez. Him and I were doing the radio show together, and so he's been trying to teach me to spin, and so he was gonna let me do some of that tonight, which I totally love. It's awesome. I had a great time doing it, hanging out with him, and coming over here to D&W. But the reason why I'm on tonight is because it never ceases to amaze me how I run into people. Excuse me. So tonight, Archie is here joining us, and I ran into a couple people tonight that I totally did not expect to run into, because I had no idea what was going to happen tonight. So one thing, so I ran into Manny Mendiola from the Exiles. I had met him earlier this year in my search to find all my dad's musician friends, and so when I met him, we just like got to talking about some of the old stories and how he knew my dad, and you know what involvement my dad had in his life. And so I forgot to take a picture, and so that I could kind of track everyone that I've been meeting over the year. And so anyway, so I got to see him again tonight. Didn't know he was going to be here. Got his picture. It's totally awesome. And then I got a chance to play my dad's record. So one of my dad's records, he played the song called Helicóptero, and which is a really fast song. And so I gave it kind of like a shout out. You know, I mean, part of what Isaac and I do is that we're trying to preserve our culture, our heritage, foundation of Tejano music, Chicano style, and the roots of it all. And I'm proud to say that my dad had a part in all of that. And so in giving a tribute to the roots of Tejano music, Chicano music, I gave a shout out to my dad, and we played the song. And as the song was ending, hey Martin, glad you're here joining us. So as the song was ending, someone came up to me and he was like, hey, was that Cecilia Rodriguez? And I was like, yeah. Okay, so this is like as big as my eyes got a second ago, and that's the way they were when he came up to me, because I just find it so crazy how people will just kind of approach me out of nowhere. And he said, yeah, Cecilia Rodriguez, I knew him. And I was like, no way, that's just too crazy. And so I was like overwhelmed, like I always am when this happens. And so we just like started talking, and then he was telling me that he is actually, his sister was married to my uncle. Yeah. So, and then he was telling me that my dad actually taught him to play the alto saxophone when he was like 13 and 14 years old. So that's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Totally awesome. So then I turn around, and so I mentioned that Archie from Archie is here tonight. And so I hadn't had a chance to talk to him. I was kind of, you know, talking to a few people in the crowd. Centeno, right? Yeah, so Centeno was here. So anyway, so then as I'm walking away from the DJ booth, Archie stops me. And I was like, went and I introduced myself, and I was like, hey, I haven't met you yet officially, but my name is Delia, whatever. I was doing the radio show with Isaac, and he was like, hey, that was Cecilia Rodriguez? I know your dad. And I was like, no freaking way. That is too crazy. So I don't know who else is in that building right now, but I was kind of really excited about to tell everybody that I ran into 3 random people who knew my dad back in the 50s and 60s, who was a musician with my dad, that's just crazy to me. I mean, how do I find 3 people in the same building on one night just randomly, right? So anyway, those who have been following me on my search to find my dad's friends, I just thought that was pretty exciting news, and anytime something like this crazy happens, I love to take the opportunity to share with you the updates, and I just thought this was an amazing update that I had to share with you guys. So they're playing some awesome music inside, so I'm going to go back inside, enjoy some music, have another cold drink, and see who else I might run into tonight. If you are not doing anything and you need somewhere to go, come out to D&W off of Milby. We're having a great time, and let's hang out. All right, thanks again for joining us. You have a good night. Bye.